Should have brought the camera down a little bit. Shalom, shalom, shalom. The water, everybody, for logging in. I'm your Captain Sam Shawan.
And I'm off Sasha.
And we're here with another Wednesday wisdom class to bring you some wisdom, knowledge, and understanding according to the scriptures. And we're about to dive in today, being prepared, readiness. What should we be doing and how to get ready for the Most High. We got a couple of scriptures we're going to throw at you, and we're going to build. All praise be to the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob, for truly his mercy endureth forever. So without further delay, let's get started. Give me the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 17.
It's the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 17.
Come.
And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Other One, Yahushua, giving thanks to the Other One and the Father by him.
So whatever we do in our words or deeds, we always want to give thanks to the Most High in the name of a Mashiach Yahushua, who the world literally calls Jesus Christ. And in his name, we want to do this thing in word and deed. Hey, hold up, family. Hey, you bring a couple
Waters, please.
the water. All right. First script, Shalom, King, for logging in with us. We want to get Proverbs 22, and we're going to start at verse 2.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, and verse 2.
Con.
The rich and poor meet together.
Say that again.
The rich and poor meet together.
Uh-huh.
The Most High is the maker of them all.
Con. The Most High is the maker of the rich and of the poor. So no matter what state you're in, the Most High is the one that did that thing. Go ahead, keep going for me.
Good. Verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth evil.
What?
A prudent man foreseeth evil.
A prudent man foreseeth evil. Look at the word prudent for me real quick. Let's grab that definition, so we can get some understanding of what's going on. A prudent man foreseeth the evil. So let's grab that definition. You got it?
Yeah. You want to get it on? You want to get on the laptop too, or no?
Nah, let's read it for him first.
Okay. Prudent, acting with or showing care and thought for the future.
Say that again.
Acting with or showing care and thought for the future.
And this is what a prudent man is going to do. A prudent man is going to look forward to what might happen in the future. He foreseeth the evil. Keep going.
Okay. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished.
Wait, my bad. Read that second part of the verse 3.
Okay. A prudent man foreseeth evil
Uh-huh.
and hideth himself.
He does what?
Hideth himself.
A prudent man foreseeth the evil, so he's going to hide himself, meaning he's going to understand what's coming and he know to get out of the way. As comedians like to say, a black man understands when trouble is coming. He foresee it. He remove.
That's real now.
He see it. Oh, what's going on over there? He
Right.
gets the heck out of Dodge.
Jake can see an issue about to go down a mile away.
Uh-huh.
Something about to pop off. Let me get up on out of here. Let me go because somebody gonna get hurt. That's real.
So, and read the next part for me.
But the simple pass on and are punished by humility and the fear.
Wait, stop. That last part. But
the simple pass on and are punished.
a simple person, meaning a person that's not going to take care of what's going on, he's going to pass on and he will be punished. Punished how? From the situation that's arise. Now, one thing I'm going to bring up, as we know, our brothers that's in Puerto Rico, the storm done came. Now, I don't know if they understood the storm was coming. It probably, I wasn't paying attention to the news of that aspect. So more than likely, they probably had a chance to get ready. Maybe they didn't. But as we know, when hurricane season come in, everybody get their prepared readiness on. But there's nothing wrong with it, but we can't act like, what's the word I want to use?
What?
You wait until the last minute.
Lackadaisical or nonchalant?
Nonchalant, slothful.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
About it. Stuff might happen. You never know. So it's always best to get it prior to the news even saying something. So we all should have water on deck. You feel me? We all should have certain foods on deck that we know if something happens, we're ready and we can eat. Same thing with the thing that happened down in Louisiana was that Katrina?
What? The hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Katrina, where the levees broke. Now there was nothing. There's no way to be prepared for that.
Yeah.
Only way to be prepared for that is have a boat, and everybody can't afford a boat like that. But mind you, they got John boats, and us being in the South Florida, you feel me? We got water on both sides of us, so it might be a king thing, maybe to have some water ready. I mean, on boats. Mind you, a John boat costs about $600. A little trial motor might cost another $150. You feel me? So for $850. With tax and everything, you should be ready for it if a flood comes for your household. But that might be a little deep for prepared readiness. You feel me? But we got to understand where we at. Florida sits up on the water. The levee in Louisiana was up on the water. But the brothers in Puerto Rico, again, it's sunny days over there till the storm came. But at the end of the day, we got to understand that was not Mother Nature doing none of that. Right. That was the Most High. The Most High saw fit to bring that rain on the rich, on the poor, on the wicked, and the righteousness. But how do we handle ourselves in those situations? Right now, that whole place has no power. But that's not the first time a storm done hit over there and they're without power. You feel me? Haiti go through that situation a lot. And even the situation happened down in Haiti right now, where the fighting and the turmoil is there in that country. I just came back from Haiti probably 2 months ago. Was it maybe 2 months ago? And the area I was in, it was cool. But the turmoil didn't even reach to that part. Everything was happening in Port-au-Prince, but now it's done. It trickled down. It trickled through the states.
Right.
The government is in an uproar. The president that got killed somehow. We ain't going to say how, but hey, we understand the president that got knocked off.
It's chaotic right now, man.
It's chaotic over in Haiti. You feel me?
You can see that the Most High ramping everything up, man.
Everything's
getting ramped up, man. So that's how we know, like, the last days is like the last days are here, man. Everything on this earth is getting amplified 2-3 times of what it normally is.
Done. So we're gonna keep riding with the prudent, man.
Yeah.
Read verse 4 for me. End it out with verse 4.
Come. Verse 4. By humility and the fear of the Most High are riches and honor and life.
Say that one more time.
By humility and the fear of the Most High are riches and honor and life.
So we gotta have humility in this thing. Even though we got the understanding, can't walk around with a big head. Have humility. Give me Proverbs 15:5. We're gonna be jumping around in Proverbs. Proverbs got a lot of sayings in it for this. You feel me?
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 15 and verse 5. A fool despises his father. Oh, Salah. A fool despiseth his father's instruction. But he that regardeth reproof is prudent.
His reproof is prudent. A fool is going to not listen to the instructions of the Father. Where the instructions are found at? In these scriptures, the law, statutes, commandments. He gave us the understanding of what we should be doing. And it even trickled on even into the New Testament. Give me Luke 21:36 real quick. So we got to understand, and being prepared, we have to be prepared on all sides. Now, mind you, even though we're prepared, we're not looking to these things to save us. The Most High is going to save us at the end, but he can't save a person that just sits around and does nothing. Read that for me. 21:36 in Luke.
Say that again.
Luke chapter 21 and verse 36.
This is the book of Luke chapter 21 and verse 6. 36.
Huh.
Oh, sorry. This is the book of Luke chapter 21 verse 36. Watch ye therefore and pray.
Do what?
Watch ye therefore and pray.
Watch ye therefore and pray. We're supposed to be watching at the times and the signs that's going on around us. And we should be praying always. We're supposed to pray without ceasing. Keep going.
Always. That ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass.
Do what?
That ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man.
And stand before the Son of Man. I got to touch. That's why what the sister just said. I'm going to post that real quick. I'm going to post these real quick. Because that is some wild stuff that the sister just brought out. Say those and the sister that said this. Things that are hidden are being revealed.
People are asking for their jewelry back from the queen dog now that she's dead.
But why ask for it now that she's dead? We should have been asking for it.
I don't have my car.
What?
I don't have my car. I don't have my car. I didn't drive.
What are you asking for? Shalom, family. Hold on. We got a situation. Let's see what's going on. What do you ask? Let me see.
What are you doing in class right now?
He said don't leave, I guess, at the end. But Shalak family. We trying to get some stuff handled here at the school. Read that one more time in Luke for me.
Come on, this is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 36.
Come on.
Watch ye therefore and pray
Uh-huh.
always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. And in the daytime, he was teaching in the
that's
temple.
36. That's 36.
Oh,
That's it.
Salah.
Yeah, that's it. Let's grab Job 5 real quick so we can understand what we escaping from. Chapter 5, and we're going to get to verse 20.
It's the book of Job, chapter 5, and verse 20.
No, start at verse 19 first.
Verse 19.
Come.
This is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 19.
Yep.
He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
He going to do what?
He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
Now, the only way you can be delivered from these 6 troubles, you have to be a wise son, taking instruction. Don't be a fool or a simpleton by not listening to the father's instruction. You're supposed to be a prudent man, seeing the evil come, and you done prepared yourself. One of the best ways to prepare yourself is by keeping the Shabbat, keeping the new moons, keeping the feast of trumpets, which is coming up real soon. You feel me? Keeping the Day of Atonement, keeping the tabernacle, keeping all the high holy days that he put forth before us. These are part of the commandments that we can do that shouldn't be grievous unto us. Keep reading.
Good. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
Come.
Yea, in the 7th there shall no evil touch thee.
Yep.
In famine he shall redeem thee from death.
Say that again.
In famine he shall redeem thee from death.
How you going to be redeemed from famine and death? Now, mind you, he gave Joseph a dream that famine was going to come. So he was able to.
No, that's spirit. No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, he was able to stack up the corn and knew that he had 7 years of plentifulness and 7 years of trouble coming. So we got to understand, if you're plentiful right now, stack up. Stack up for the day of trouble that might come upon thee. I pray that it doesn't, but hey, we never know what the Most High has in store for any of us. So why not prepare ourselves? Tell you the truth, we really shouldn't be buying anything that's not bread and food anyway. I was looking at a thing earlier today when it came to, it was an old dude who was making minimum wage, but when he died, he had $8 million saved up.
What? How? What was he doing?
Again, he was
$8 million?
$8 million saved up.
Just sitting there.
Sitting up. But the thing was this, he wasn't
living beyond his means.
He wasn't living beyond his means. He wasn't going out just getting stuff just to say, "Oh, look, I got it." Oh, just because the Kardashians and the Kanyes and everybody else have it, do I really need it?
Yeah, that's
so he had money saved up. True, until he died, he ain't taking none of it with him.
Right.
Did I go further in the story to see if he had kids or not? He probably did, because I think he had a child or two. But at least they could be set up, because even a wise man saves something for his inheritance for his kids. You feel me?
Right.
So when he's gone, you have something that's left over as an inheritance, as they say, generational wealth. But now, and as some of me and my brothers be talking about, everything's going around now dealing with the wealth and we can do this and do that. And the only reason they doing that now, the gates are opening with this information because everything about to switch.
Speaking on giving inheritance to your children, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people feel as though they need to get it on their own means.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? A lot of people have this idea of, oh, I don't want to inherit what my father has got going on. I'm gonna go out and do my own thing. But if you look at how Esau and all these other nations work, say a father is doing one business, the son is should go in that same business, if not grow that business.
Yeah.
Why do you have to work? Why do you have to go get it? Why do you have to get it on your own to prove yourself rather than following in your father's footsteps? If it worked for your father, why don't you go with what your father's doing? And if not go into it and build it.
Because everybody want this fast money.
That's
They
right.
don't want that money that you have to go out and really work for. They
That's-
want that money that's going to come quick, fast, and in a hurry, because this is the day and age we live in right now.
That's real. Man.
Everything got to come quick. No, take your time, build it up. And there, I think I just said this before. They say hard thing. I ain't even going to quote it because I can't remember. Hard times build.
Hard times build hard men. Easy time. I know what you're talking about. Easy time.
It's a different hard time made such a call it men. Such a call it men made easy men. Wait, hard times made easy times. Easy time made lazy times. Lazy times made hard time. And it's just a cycle that's going to keep repeating itself. It's something like that. It refers
to the man.
Yeah, it's the man.
During a hard time, a man makes the time easy.
Yeah.
Easy times make men soft. And then something
soft
about
time make hard time.
Yeah.
So it's a cycle
right.
event. And y'all can probably catch it if you probably find it online somewhere where the dude brought that out. But and that's what we're in right now. We're in a time where it's easy and it made laziness. Right. You feel me? They're so lazy right now. And I done brought this up before about you have grown babies walking around here and they just shooting up every goddamn thing and want this fast money. But again, let's get it. We done read the scripture before, Proverbs 6:6. Proverbs 6:6. So we can bring it right back to where it is. Because you got a slothful person, and then you got a person that's going to go out there, work and get it.
Yeah, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
Go to the end, thou sluggard.
Do what?
Go to the end, thou sluggard.
Thou what?
Thou sluggard.
That sluggard is a lazy person. Go ahead.
Consider her ways.
Do what?
Consider her ways.
Uh-huh.
And be wise.
Now, you can look at the ant for many different things as we don't brought out before. The ant works together as a team. The ant goes out and gathers stuff in before the storm. So when the storm comes, they're ready. The ant during the springtime go get all the food they're going to need for the wintertime. But that sluggard, or if y'all ever looked at, I hate to say it, that goddamn evil show called CoComelon. Yeah, CoComelon is evil if you pay attention to what goes on. Or I think Gracie's Corner deals with it. The ant go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. And they got the grasshopper, you feel me? The grasshopper playing around. But the ants are gathering stuff in. While the other, I forget the other little nursery rhyme. They showed us where hard work builds up things. But they are not singing this stuff no more to the kids, you feel me? But even these scriptures ain't even hitting like they should. Keep reading.
Go to the end, thou sluggard. Consider her ways. And be wise, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler.
Now, they don't have no guide, no overseer, or ruler, but they know what they got to do. And as a grown man, you should know what you got to do. As a grown woman, you should know what you got to do. But everybody want to do what they see other people doing, not knowing you might be following behind a fool. You're not following behind a prudent person that's looking towards the evil times to come. You want it now. Like, and it's, I hate to say this because sometimes it goes like this in life. I work all my years till I get to 65 and I can't enjoy myself. You feel me? And now that you, all right, say kind, respond kind. Because I figured that, because if you're doing that, I'm going to have to do it anyway. But Salat family. But lost my train of thought.
So I know
He just threw me for a loop with doing that. But the sloth, the sluggard. Matter of fact, let's get the sluggard real quick. Give me Ciroc 22-1. Let's get the sluggard real quick since I'm talking about the sluggard. Because he just threw me all off.
it's the book of Sirach, chapter 22 and verse 22-1, right?
22-1.
22-1. A slothful man is compared to a filthy stone.
To a what?
To a filthy stone.
To a filthy stone. Keep going.
And everyone will hiss him out of his disgrace.
Now, this is what should be going on when we look at slothful men. But they get most praise right now. The slothful men in this day and age get praised and they don't get hissed at. Keep reading.
A slothful man is compared to the filth of a dunghill.
To a what?
To the filth of a dunghill.
To a dunghill. Do they know what a dunghill is?
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
You nothing but a piece of shit.
Hey, but hey, man, this is how the Most High speaks.
Sugar, honey, iced tea.
Sugar, honey, iced tea.
Yeah.
That's what you compare it to. Sugar, honey, iced tea. And we ain't talking about the real elements that he just brought out. You feel me? Keep going.
A slothful man is compared to the filth of a dunghill.
Yep.
Every man that takes it up will shake his hand.
Will shake his hand. Every man that takes him up will shake his hand. You're going to shake the hand of a man that's been playing in the dunghill?
You're going to get filthy.
You're going to get filthy right along with him.
Get dirty right
because you looking at what he's doing and you think that's cool to do. Now you're going to pick up the same filth he got. So we got to come back out of this craziness to understand what is really going on. Let me get Proverbs 14:18. We can't compare ourselves to these things. We got to come back, be the prudent man that the Most High made us as.
Because it's the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 18.
Uh-huh.
The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge.
And the knowledge is the law, statute, commandments. Read that from the top again.
The simple inherit folly.
The simple is going to inherit folly. If you're following behind a slothful man, guess what you inherit? Folly. You can't get around it. There's no stopping it. That's what you got on your hands. Folly. Read the rest of it from the king.
Come. The evil bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteousness. At righteous. I'll reread that. Verse 18. Then simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge.
No, that's it on that. You have to read 19.
Yeah.
Give me on. I lost it. How did I go back? Oh man. It's a lot, family. I done lost my script. I just realized I've been doing a lot of keywords. Can you call me Pusher P? Let me stop. I don't even know what that term means.
Pusher, bro, you don't.
I don't.
Oh, bro, pushing P is just folly, bro.
That's folly too?
Pushing P is pure folly, bro.
See, I hear it and I'm like, why are they talking about the rapper?
Pushing P will get you locked up in jail.
I don't even get it. I don't even want to know.
It's a term of like, I'm cool, I'm hip,
But
I'm fresh.
Here. Well, I guess that's my fault because I'm not none of those things. Go back up 3 verses for me, King. Go to 15,
verse 15, man. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going.
Looketh well to his going. So no matter where you go, looking for where you're going at. Don't be simple. And that's the key phrase for today. Be prudent. Watch where you're going. Know your steps. Know where you're going. Don't be simple out here in this world because you're going to fall for the simplicity of the nonsense. And the scriptures already told us in Exodus, don't follow a multitude to do wickedly. And that's what a lot of my people done got caught up in. They follow the multitude, they doing wickedly, and it's just nonsense out here.
I was gonna say this one thing. With prudency, when you plan for the future, make it simple. Simplify things. Don't overcomplicate your plan. Don't overcomplicate your plans. If you're dealing with prudency, don't overwork yourself trying to figure out, I got to do this, and this. Write it down, simplify it for yourself so you are better at handling the issue, if that makes sense. I yield to that.
Let's read Proverbs 16:1.
Come on. There's the book of Proverbs.
Hold up.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 1. Let me read.
No, start at verse 15 for me.
Verse 15.
Come.
In the light of the king's countenance is life.
Yep.
And his favor is as a cloud of the latter rain.
Of the latter rain. That's his favorite, in the latter rain. When he uses his countenance in his life, times come, but in the latter, his favor is as the cloud in the latter rain. Keep going. He's going to be covered.
How much better it is to get wisdom than gold.
Read that again.
How much better it is to get wisdom than gold.
What else?
And to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver.
It's better to get wisdom and understanding than getting gold and silver. Now that's a breakdown of dealing with, we're in this captivity. We walking through this world. There's a place that you can get wisdom, or there's a place you can go get your gold, get your money up. A lot of our people are choosing the gold and silver over the wisdom and understanding because they're putting folly before the righteous. Keep going.
Come on. Verse 17. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil.
Is to do what?
Is to depart from evil.
This is the road you should be walking down as an upright person. Depart from evil. Keep going.
He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul.
You keep it the way of the Most High, you will preserve your soul. Keep going.
Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall.
Yep.
Better it is to be in humble spirit with the lowly.
Say that again.
Better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly.
And that's what the man was. He was a humble spirit with the lowly. You feel me? I don't believe he was Israel, but again, you can find things that even Esau would do, you feel me, and use it as a teaching tool, I could say. He was in a lowly state. Here go another example of looking at Esau in a lowly estate. I ain't gonna say he's humble, but he's in a lowly state. You got billionaire Bill Gates. This man walked around with regular shoes on. He'll go get him some Skechers or some Acers or something. You feel me? You ain't gonna see him walking around with no Yachis on.
That's a good point, because he doesn't have to show himself. He doesn't have to represent himself as being money.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because he already got the money. You are like, that's how Israel really supposed to be moving, but Israel don't like to move in that light. Is when Israel get any type of form of cash or influx of income coming in, they like to we like to show it. Look, I got money. Look at this. Look at this $30,000 chain on my neck. Look at this $50,000 watch on my wrist. Now, not knowing that those things can easily be taken and easily be lost.
Yep.
Rather than putting their money. If you give an average, okay, here's the thing. If you give an average Jake $100,000, ask him what he gonna do with it.
He gonna be.
You know what the first thing they gonna say? I'm gonna buy a car. I'm gonna buy some. I'm gonna buy some clothes. I'm gonna buy everything useless. Then rather than using that money, flip the money to make more money on top of it.
To build wealth.
Right, to build any type of wealth. Yep. When you give me $100,000, it's crack-a-lacking time.
But see,
I'm about to flip that 30 times over.
Here we go. We're gonna pose that question to the chat, and we might try to see. I'm gonna get one of the brothers to put that as a what they call the thing on YouTube.
Oh, like a survey thing?
A survey, pose a question.
Right.
If you had $100,000, what would you do with it? You feel me? And that's just 100,000. We could have.
That's not a lot of money, right?
It's not a lot of money, but there's things you could do with
$100,000.
What are you saying? Oh, Khan.
Don't forget Khan.
Khan, the water. That's a powerful brother right there. And what could you do with $100,000?
All right.
As a prudent man, as a man you know that you should be watching for the times, what would you do with it? What would you do and what can you do with it? And I pose that question. Again, I'm going to try to have one of the brothers set a poll up so we can see what's going on with that. Keep reading from it. Oh, but Bill Gates, like he just brought out, this man, and even Jay-Z is starting to move in that light. You feel me? You see Jay-Z, he's not walking around trying to show that he got money. He did that at the beginning stages. He don't flip the script up now. But keep reading for me. Read 19 again.
Verse 19.
Con.
Better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than divide the spoil with the proud.
Then to do what?
With the proud.
Divide the spoils with the proud. Meaning y'all done went and got this, and now you got to divide your spoils with a proud person. A proud person is going to take it and misuse it, and now you're right back in the same boat a couple of days later. Can you read for me?
Come on. Verse 420. He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good. And whoso trusteth in the Most High, happy is he.
You can't get around that happiness right there. Keep going for me.
The wise in heart shall be called prudent.
Read that one more time.
The wise in heart shall be called prudent.
And what the definition of prudent? You still got definition of prudent for me? Let's just read the definition one more time so we can understand what's going on here.
Prudent, acting with or showing care and thought for the future.
And this is what a wise person will do. A wise person gathers this understanding and understand he got to show care to the future.
Right.
What's going to happen in the future? That's why we got a book full of prophecies. The Most High is telling you what's happening in the future. And how do you get on the good side of that future? What Luke said?
Keep the law, statute, commandments, man.
Keep the law, statute, commandments. You watch and you pray always. So when that time comes, you may be able to escape everything that's going on.
The fiery darts of Shaitan.
The fiery darts of Hashatan. The fiery sword of Hamashiach
Yahushua. For real. What?
See, we talking about Hashatan, but we ain't talking about Yahushua swinging around that fiery sword.
Listen, Yahushua ain't coming back with hugs and kisses, man.
Nope.
He ain't coming back with forgiveness. He's coming to reap judgment from the Most High.
Keep going to that for me.
Come. Verse 21.
Come.
The wise in heart shall be called prudent.
Yep.
And the sweetness of the lips increaseth learning.
And the sweetness of the lips increaseth in learning. Meaning that wise person that's trying to give you some wisdom, that's the sweetness of the lips. It's going to increase. You feel me? And all you got to do, and the scripture say you can't be just listen to any old fool. Still go back and study for thyself so you can understand what is going on yourself. And that's we're going to hold that. 2 Timothy 2:15. I got to always throw this one out there because it's there, man. We can't get around this.
It's the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15.
Come.
Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High.
Do what?
Unto the Most High.
You have to study to show thyself approved unto the Most High. Not to man, not to me, not to the brother sitting to the right of me or any other body else, but unto the Most High. Keep going.
A workman that needeth not to be ashamed.
You are supposed to be a workman, not a slothful person, not just a person that's sitting around holding all the talent he done gave you, but you should be a workman. Keep going.
My page is flipped.
I know.
Rightly dividing the word of the Most High, of truth.
Rightly dividing the word of truth. Understanding what you should be looking for. What's really about to happen at this given stage in life. Keep going.
But shun profane and vain babblings.
So all the vain and stuff you should be shunning, the profane babbling, people talking about nothing. Now, mind you, I'm gonna say it. I done did something that I ain't did in a long time. I never did it. I just wanted to see how it was. You feel me? I hopped into a what is called a football pool. Fantasy football. I wanted to see how it goes because everybody at the job, we talking about it. But when I done hopped in, but now they, oh man, the team doing. I'm like, man, I don't care. I just hopped in just to see how it goes. You feel me? Just to do it, just to see what's the big hubbub about. Ain't really no big hubbub. As they started talking about that, I started want to talk about these scriptures. And man, why you don't want to do this? Because did you watch the game? No. How you doing this? You ain't even watching the game. Hey man, if it happens, it happens.
Bro, we got more important stuff than to be watching a darn football game.
You feel me? But I just dove into it just to dive into it. Just see what it's all about. What's the big hubbub about? What is the big deal? What's going on? I hear you talking about it. Y'all make it seem like it's so exciting. I'm doing it. I'm like, what's so exciting? Ain't nothing exciting about it. It's almost like, darn, I wasted my little couple of bucks. But see, that's what the scriptures talk about. But it's hard to talk about something we never dealt into sometimes. You feel me?
Right.
So that's why I can dive into certain things just to see. Will I do it next year? No. Most High willing, we even around next year. Most High willing, this. I was about to say the spaceships.
The sky crack. The sky crack. Yahweh Shah come back, and we get up out of here, man.
Yeah. So that's all I'm waiting for.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Very tired.
I'm sick and tired. I'm tired of being tired. You know
what's
what
your
I'm
money
saying?
gonna do then? When the Most High crack, that's good.
How you gonna be? How you gonna be of any value then?
Nothing. There's no value.
Without money, what you got?
Nothing.
Yeah.
She reading that in
verse 16.
Profane, vain babbling.
But shun profane and vain babbling,
Con.
for they will increase unto more ungodliness.
What else? What is going to do?
For they will increase unto more ungodliness.
Oh man, well, you ain't know nothing. Man, you don't know nothing. Boom! Now you're in that fight. Keep going.
And their word will eat, as doeth a canker, of whom is Hymenaeus and Philetus, who's concerning the truth have erred, saying,
that's it on that. Let's jump back to Proverbs 16 and grab 21 one more time for me. Verse 21.
This is book Proverbs chapter 16, verse 21.
Con.
The wise in heart shall be called prudent.
Yep.
And the sweetness of the lips increaseth learning.
Con.
There's more on that.
Yeah, keep going.
Understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that hath it.
Yep.
But the instruction of fools is folly.
What the instruction of fools is?
But the instruction of fools is folly.
Keep going.
The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips.
The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth. How you teacheth your mouth?
Keeping the law, statutes, commandments.
Not just that. The teacheth your mouth is you know when to speak,
Speak and not to speak.
When to speak. You feel me? You know when to speak and when not to speak. This is how the wise teacheth his mouth.
That precept, when a fool keeping his mouth closed, he's considered wise amongst men.
And that's what some of us got to do sometimes.
I
understand when to be quiet and when to speak.
I ain't gonna lie, I got to work on that myself. Sometimes I'll be talking way too much, and I know I sometimes be coming off sounding like a fool. I got to work.
But
on that.
You know what that is?
I got to work on that person.
But you know what you just did? That's called self-examining. A lot of our people fail to self-examine themselves in things. And there's nothing wrong with calling out some of the things you have to self-examine yourself on.
True.
Why? Because of what James 1:19 tells us. Is it 1:19?
What?
Turn to James 1:19. I believe it's James 1:19.
I'm not afraid. Listen, and here's the thing: if you got brothers teaching and they don't admit that they have faults, listen. You might have to step. You might have to. You might have to walk away from them brothers. If a brother that's teaching you can't admit that sometimes he be at fault of some of these things and say, "Listen, I ain't gonna lie, I got to work on that myself."
Yep.
You might need to leave those brothers alone. Truthfully. Where is it? Jude.
James 1:19.
James 1:19.
It might be 1:16.
Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let me swift to hear, slow to speak.
No, that's not it.
Hold on.
And I always have that on deck too. 16. My bad. James 5:16.
Just 116, right?
Yeah, 5:16.
Oh, Foxes.
Yeah. James chapter 5 verse 16.
My bad. This is the book of James, chapter 5, verse 16.
Come
Confess your faults one to another.
do what?
Confess your faults one to another.
What else?
And pray one for another.
So that's the point of when you self-examine and you say your faults to someone. You're confessing your faults one to another. And the point of confessing your faults is not you got one up on your brother now. No, the point is so you can pray for one another. Keep going.
Confess your faults unto one to another.
Yep.
And pray one for another. That ye may be healed.
That ye may be what?
That ye may be healed.
And that's the whole point. So we can be healed from these things. Keep going.
The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much.
And that's the whole point of everything. We all fall short. But falling short, I gotta be telling, I don't know if anybody's seen that the one video we had out there teaching in the streets. We can't just lay around
iniquity, right?
In our iniquity.
You gotta get up out of there. You gotta
get up
and shake the dust off, wipe your knees, put the bandage on scratched wounds, and keep it pushing, man.
Keep pushing.
Keep fighting.
And that's a fight. The fight is always going to be here.
I got a precept.
What you got for
me? This is the book of Galatians, chapter 6 and verse 2. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Mashiach Yahushua.
Do you say that again?
Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Mashiach Yahushua.
And that's how we get this. If you see your brother bearing through something, going through something, if you help bear that burden, guess what's going on right now? When that weight is too heavy for one, two can also hold.
Right.
You feel me? But this is also going to prepare yourself. This is going to dealing with folly, knowing that what you should be doing and how you should be moving. All these things go hand in hand. That's how we even get to this point of even jumping. They say we might jump off of being prudent, but what a prudent person does. He's looking towards the future. And if I can help my brother do something that I already don't walk through, guess what? He can dodge the mistakes I made. And the same thing goes down when it trickles down to the kids. But that's why the Most High said we are a bunch of hard-headed children, because we don't want to heed the warnings that was already laid before us. The foundation was laid before us. These books, it was opened up. He showed us everything that we can dodge and get away from. But we said, no, I know better. I think I know better than thou. So I'm going to go ahead and do what thou wants to do. Let's jump back to Proverbs 16. Job 16:25. As I just said what I just said, and it's going to align right back up.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 25.
There
is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
You can't get around it. You think this is the way you should be going, but the end of it is death. There was a young brother I was talking to yesterday telling him, oh man, see, I just go my way and but what's good? What's right? Because I was like, what's good? Oh, the good thing is I'm going this way. But I said, how do you know if it's right or wrong? Right. It is. Again, I ended up here. I said, yeah, but do you know why you're here now? You ended up in the spot. But now do you know why you're in that spot?
Bro, there's one thing we always say. A pedophile in his heart thinks he's doing good.
Mm-hmm.
So we ask everybody, like,
yeah.
So we ask them questions. We ask them, do they love God? And people say that how do you show love to the Most High? The first thing they say is by praying and just doing and just loving everybody, and just show that you care for them. Like, but But a pedophile in his heart believes that he
loves little children.
Yes,
not knowing
that he's doing right.
But you're damaging them. But see, but that's a vague answer that we get. You feel me? We understand that, but the thing of asking these questions to see can they understand what they're saying is somewhat off. What you're saying really doesn't make sense. Hopefully, you saying it out loud, you can catch yourself. But some people want to be right all the time.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Like the fact that you say like, because what's in your head, like you may speak it in your head, and it's like, damn, that sound good.
Yeah.
But then when you say it out loud, you be like, I sound dumb as hell.
But that's if a person is really self-examining
right.
themselves. If you're trying to be a prudent person and you looking forward to the future, you got to know, dang, man, I want to do this, but say it down like you said earlier. Write a plan out and stick to your plan. If you see, dang, I know this person done took this route. Hey, let me ask you how you made it through it.
And simplify it. Make it a lot more simple for you to obtain that goal.
Okay.
Set certain objectives to that goal. You got 5 goals. You should have 5 sub goals to reach that goal, and then work on down.
Yeah,
you know,
consist. They want people
to believe them.
Yeah, but everybody ain't gonna believe you. You can't get a righteous man to believe folly. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to show you. The stuff you believe in is folly. But let's keep reading.
Good.
You know what? Since we read 25, I want you to jump back up to 22. Read 22 and read on down.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 22.
Yep.
Understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that hath it.
Yep.
But the instruction of fools is folly.
Keep going. The
heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips. Pleasant words are as honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and health to the bones.
That's what sweet word. Yeah, that's what sweet words can do. Sweet words can humble a bad situation.
You're right, man. You're absolutely right.
A sweet word can humble a bad situation. Mm-hmm. That's why people say when anger is a myth, they try to make everybody laugh. You feel me? To lighten the mood.
And one technique that we use whenever a Jake start acting belligerent, the first thing you say is "I love you." That'll diffuse a lot of situations. Listen, it is very hard. Like I said before, it is very hard for somebody to be angry and to hear somebody say "I love you" at the same time. It's hard. It's almost borderline impossible.
But see, we tried that before, my beloved brethren, and you know what that brother did? Threw a ball. But hey, I digress, man. But it's how you say that love word. But let's keep reading.
All right. Verse 25. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. He that laboreth for himself.
Yep.
For his mouth craveth it of him. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is as a burning fire. A forward man soweth strife, and a whisperer separateth chief friends. A violent man enticeth his neighbor, and leadeth him into the way that is not good.
All right, that's it on that. That's it. Let me get Proverbs chapter 13, verse 13. Proverbs 13 and 13. You want to start there?
13. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 13. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed.
And that's what we're trying to give people the word by keeping these laws, statutes, commandments. Keep going.
But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded.
Keep going.
The law of the wise is a fountain of life.
Is a what?
Is a fountain to life.
Now you understand why Christ said he bring the living waters. He's the fountain of life. Keep going.
The law of the wise is a fountain of life. To depart from the snares of death.
To depart from the snares of death. What is the snare? The snares is sin. As he just said, it's a trap. These sins are traps, and it leads you to death. Keep going.
Good understanding giveth favor, but the way of transgressors is hard.
Is what?
It's hard.
So you think it's easy, because you're going through it and you're like, dang, this easy. I made this easy money. You selling dope. Oh, this easy money. But guess what? Police grab you. Doing time is going to be hard. It's going to be real hard. Keep going.
Good understanding giveth favor,
Uh-huh.
but the way of the transgressor is hard.
Yep.
Every prudent man dealeth with knowledge,
Yep.
but a fool layeth open his folly.
A fool layeth open his folly. He's going to show you his folly.
Hold on.
And all you got to do is look.
Yeah, there's a precept before that. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 13, verse 11. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase.
We just brought that out earlier.
No, we didn't read that.
Not the scripture. I'm saying the understanding.
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
The understanding of that, and that's how. And we talk about those that's out there on that duet tip,
Right.
because this is how everybody is getting their money right now. I need to do that duet. Duet is the Hebrew, not the Hebrew word, but that Levite word or the Haitian word.
Duetting, bud.
They duetting. Duetting is what they scamming now.
Duetting.
Everybody want to be a scammer. All you got to do is look online. They tell you they want a scammer. These girls want scammers as boyfriends. Like, how far is that going to get you? You scamming and ain't even turning around buying property. You scamming and you ain't even turning around trying to start you a little.
And that's funny. I
business.
never could understand
You feel
that.
me?
Even me being in the world, I could being young and dumb. I never understood why drug dealers or scammers they get this bread, this money, but they don't try to get out of the game that they're in. Because have you ever seen, other than the United States and other countries, have you ever seen a successful drug dealer or a scammer
You gotta think
that is alive or that is not dead or in jail?
Think about it. They done watch these movies, the Cocaine Cowboys and all this other nonsense. What's the name? I forget the name of the other one. Blow. You feel me? But they said we had so much money in our house, we ran out of spots to put the money in. But darn, after all that money, you'll think that you can be like, okay, I'm done. Let me take this and invest in certain things. Now, mind you, had some movies where some people wanted to get the one with Aaliyah. You feel me? Aaliyah and Jet Li.
Oh, yeah.
The father made the money, and he was like, okay, cool. I want to try to buy up real estate so I can become part of this football team.
Right.
And get a football team or get this and get that. He wanted to do something with it.
And go legit.
But what happened at the end?
Ended up getting killed, man.
He got shot. I don't know if he died, but I know he got shot. And then the fight persisted. Hey, all this nonsense. But again, that's a movie. But in real life, our people don't want to get out of the game.
They don't.
They see it and they want to stay right
because
there.
the fact is because how fast they can get it. You know what I'm saying? I hear people say, "Listen, man, it's crazy." I have close friends that tell me, "Hey, man, I don't know how the hell you can do a 9-to-5 job, and I'm sitting right here, and I can make 2-3 times of what you making within a night's journey. I can make that."
Mm-hmm.
But me being a prudent man and being a wise man, I know that the money that I'm gonna make is gonna be longer than how long they're gonna have it. Because if you get that money fast, it's the same way that money's gonna go fast. Because you can't keep that money on you for too long.
Easy come,
easy go.
Hey, man.
But Israel don't take that into consideration. A lot of Israel are not prudent. They don't foresee the future. They don't foresee the dangers that come ahead with that lifestyle.
Nope. And we're gonna hit him with this last verse because we got to see what the other captain got to do. I just want to see if there's any more that can go along with it real quick. Let me see. Let us can't cause this. All right, we're going to turn to Amos chapter 5 and verse 13. We're going to read 13, 14, and 15. So 13 through 15 for me. And this is going to, and then
Amos chapter 5, verse 14.
13.
13.
13. Now, mind you, this scripture here is where this time is going to come when this is going to happen. And again, the scriptures we read earlier told you a prudent man looketh, seeketh on what should happen to come. So let's get it.
This is the book of Amos chapter 5 and verse 13.
Uh-huh.
Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time.
And what?
Therefore the prudent shall keep silence in that time.
The prudent is going to keep silent in that time. And what time, you might say? Keep going.
For it is an evil time.
So when that evil time come up, scriptures prior, and we listen to our Shabbat services when we are teaching, every school tells you this is going to come a time where there's going to be a famine of the word again. You're going to be around there looking for where them brothers at.
Well, them brothers that was sitting on that corner just the other day. I know they here at 9 o'clock and they don't even know what time we be out there. Hey, listen, they was out there. They be out there at 8:30. Where they at? They be from here from 8:30 to almost 12 o'clock. Where they at now? I know the areas they be in. I searched all the areas, but they nowhere to be found.
Guess what? That time is coming, and it's going to be an evil time.
Yep.
That same time when we read Job 5 and 19 on down, and you're going to understand what them times look like. Keep going.
Cause seek good and not evil.
And this is the message that we're telling you now that we always stand on the streets and do. What?
Seek good and not evil, that ye may live.
And that's all we trying to do. We want you to live. We ain't putting no gun in nobody's head, but keep going.
Come. That ye may live, and so the Most High of hosts, shall be with you, as ye have spoken.
As ye have spoken, because y'all say he with you, so we want to make sure he's with you. You say it, not us. We all only ask the questions. Keep going.
Come. Hate the evil.
Do what?
Hate the evil, and love the good.
What's evil and what's good? You should understand this by now. Keep going.
Come. Hate the evil and love the good.
Yep.
And establish judgment in the gate.
Do what?
And establish judgment in the gate.
Establish the judgments in the gate. But you can't judge, though.
No, we can't judge, right?
See what I'm saying? See how it comes right back? See how it comes right back?
That's a cut, man.
Keep going.
That's a cut. It may be that the Most High power of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph.
Unto the who?
Unto the remnant of Joseph.
Now it says Joseph, but we understand it's all of Israel. You feel me?
Right.
We're the remnant. Even though it says Joseph, but we're the remnant. You know what? Read the next verse for me real quick.
Therefore, the Most High of hosts, the outer one, saith thus: wailing shall be in all the streets.
What?
Wailing shall be in all streets.
Keep going.
And they shall say in all the highways,
what?
Alas, alas. And they shall call the husbandmen to mourning.
The men that was at work out there, the people that be working. Keep going.
And such as are skillful of lamentation to wailing.
They skilled that crying and wailing and doing all this. Keep going.
And in all the vineyards shall be wailing. For I will pass through thee, saith the Most High.
The Most High is going to pass through, and there's going to be a lot of singing and flower bringing, as your boy Biggie would say. Keep going.
Woe unto you that desire the day of the Most High. To what end is it for you?
Now I asked for the Most High to come. He asked for the Most High to come. What? And we understand the verse. Yeah. What is the end for you? Are we doing what we need to be doing to be asking the Most High to come now? Most High, we beg. We come boldly to the throne of grace, asking for mercy and begging for forgiveness. But keep going.
The day of the Most High is darkness and not light.
Yeah, we understand these things. Do everyone else? Keep going.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
See, the same way you think you're going to be getting away from the Most High? Like, yeah, I got. Hey, man. Keep going.
Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him.
You can't get around this.
No matter where you run,
the Most High is there. The Most High is there. So Maya is asking this because some of our brothers, I hate to say it, and sisters, they want the Most High to come as well. And they're going to be the one like, what? I thought I was good. I thought I was safe. And that's why it says, pray without ceasing. Pray you be found doing what is good and not what is wicked.
And here's the thing. This may sound crazy, but I think about this a lot. I'm like, even if I don't make it, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna praise the Most High because I know Israel out. Israel getting saved. If I may not make it, I know that my brothers and my sisters have made it.
Somebody had to make
Somebody got to make it.
Hey, man.
So if it ain't me, somebody made it.
At least I wasn't crazy.
Right.
Boy,
At least
crazy.
listen.
Boy,
If
y'all
I'm about
get
to
to
burn,
see.
listen.
But see, you was talking to us. But I understand my punishment. Do you?
Listen, the first thing, if I'm caught in the lake, the first thing I'm gonna say before I die, I told y'all niggas, man. I told y'all, see, I
but you
told
with
y'all
us,
niggas.
but hey, man,
Hey, you with us?
wasn't
Hey, I don't give a damn. I know my people made it, man.
They
At
made
least
it.
my people made it.
So that's the thing. See, we can sit up here and joke about it and laugh
Right.
because at the end of the day, we understand it still will be a glorious thing because what he said came true.
Right.
We can't get around that. It's there. Oh, but you here with us. Hey, man. I hate to say it. There's a movie called God's Plan. Is it God's Plan? I think it's called God's Plan. Where no, it's not God's Plan. It's a different movie. Where the rapture happened because they believe in the rapture. You feel me? So they made the movie as the rapture happened. And as the rapture going on, the preacher man standing there, and the lady came like, "What's happening, Pastor? What's happening?" White movie, you feel me? Edomite movie. Pastor, what's happening? He's like, "It's the rapture." Dude pulling out cigarettes and smoking like, what
It's
you
over.
mean?
It's finished.
They was like, "But why you didn't go?" Man, I really didn't believe. That really happened. That was a wild part, man.
He took the L gracefully, man.
He took the L gracefully.
He took the L
smoking a
gracefully,
cigarette.
man.
Hey, keep talking, keep reading, keep talking. Break it down. I'm gonna see if I can find that. I gotta see if I can find
Verse 19, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Most High be darkness and not light? Even very dark and no brightness, even very dark and no brightness in it. I hate and I despise your feast days, and I will not smell your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. Bro, this is powerful, man. Like, the day of the Most High is gonna be darkness. But we all know for Israelites, it's gonna be the light. It's gonna be within that darkness. There's gonna be light for the Israelites.
Oh, he was out
Monica?
there?
Okay, yeah, he let me in.
Oh God.
All right.
He
Okay.
touched it.
All right, yeah, come on, fam.
You got the rupture? The rapture.
I was trying to
Rupture.
find it, the clip from the movie. I can't find it, man. I can't find it, man. It was a trip because how she just ran there and looked like, no, man, it's a trip. Oh well, most high willing, I can find it and I can post it up sooner or later. But with that, family, we have concluded the class. Again, go out here, be prudent in your ways, understanding where you're going in this truth, going in this knowledge. And with that, I pray the Most High keep you safe. With that, I say shalom, family.
Shalom.